Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. Last time we had another conversation with this watching stone, and we've concluded from their reply that the masters plan to meet over at Mount Doom. What do you guys say about that, Harthaling?
Of course. How did I not see it?
Orodruin stands between the lands of the masters of Mordor have claimed for themselves, and on the slopes of Mount Doom they will feel most secure from the treachery of their rivals. That is where the meeting will take place. I'm certain of it. Well, it looks like she's also certain.
You will need a disguise of some kind if you are to attend the meeting in secret.
It will be easier to gain access to the meeting in the open air than it would be to pass the guards of Saragost or any of the fortresses of Mordor. But that is not to say it will be a simple matter. You will need a disguise of some kind to get near any of the masters without their knowledge. But what sort of raiment will serve that purpose I cannot say. Mithrandir may know better than I. Return to him at Minas Tirith and consult with the wizard, and I will continue to monitor Larrett's progress in plague making. All right, very well. Back to Minas Tirith. I am sure that Mithrandir would have a good idea of what to do, right?
What brings you back to the city?
Have you learned if Lareth is near achieving her goal? So, you intend to gain access to this meeting. You might learn much that would be of use, but it will be very dangerous. You will need raiment to disguise if you wish to avoid detection. Ah, I know what will serve. The Gurzul, and indeed many others in Mordor, rely upon their slaves for labor and the many menial tasks that keep the iron wheel of Golgoroth turning. As a result, obedient slaves often pass beneath their notice. I suspect that the masters of Mordor do not even see them, though they rely upon their presence. If you were to attain the rags worn by the freed Nirnhoth that were brought to the city, a tailor of Minas Tirith might be able to fashion a suitable disguise for you. I last saw some of the freed Nirnhoth in the northeast side of the Third Circle, trying to become comfortable with their new home. I will meet you in Kirith Gorgor when you have arranged for a disguise with a tailor. Alright, fine. Find the Nirnhoth and create a disguise. Oh, wonderful. It appears I've found some Nirnhoth. They appear to be in some better clothing than they were, probably than when they left Mordor, but I think they could still use a little bit more to eat.
You are not here to send us back to Mordor? Promise me.
No. We're not thinking about sending you to Mordor. They're thinking of sending me to Mordor, unfortunately. So, you don't want to do this. Aram and Ithli were in the service of Urukor's table, and the tales they have told of his cruelty are beyond belief. If you try to deceive him, you will be found out, and death could not come swiftly enough for you. Speaking of deceive, I retained the clothes that I wore while in servitude, for some part of me believed that I would not long be free of it. There was a part of me, too, that feared to dispose of them. Why? The reason must appear foolish to you, but I thought if I no longer had them at hand, I would forget the time that I spent in servitude, or the family and friends that I lost in those years. I'll give them to you for this reason, Pineleaf, that you will use them to help put an end to Uruhor and the others like him, for Aram and for Italy and for their families in mind. May they be of use to you, and I will try not to feel their loss overmuch. It may not be easy, but it will be worthwhile if the act helps to free my people and put an end to their misery and torment in Mordor. Right. Thank you very much. Yes, you think he'd rather that his clothes go to Mordor than he go there personally? I understand. Now I wonder what reaction I'm going to get from the tailor. Hello there!
You wish me to modify these so you may wear them? These are mere rags.
Are you sure you would not prefer the latest fashions of the city instead? Oh, very well. I will do what I can. I'll send them along to you when they're finished. All right, thank you. After it, maybe I'll see about getting something in the latest fashion. Oh, Luke is here. Hello, Iorzen.
You are up to something.
I overheard your directions to the tailor, and there can only be one reason for you to wear the clothes of the Nirnhoth. You plan to sneak into one of the fortresses in Mordor. Do not try to deny it. Iorzen knows whatever you might say would be a lie. He is often called Iorzen the Perceptive, after all. Yes, you do have a large number of epithets, don't you? There are none in this city that Iorzen would consider to be a friend, but you may be the nearest to that lofty prize, Pineleaf. If you do not get yourself killed climbing the walls of Sergost or ratting the bars of Nerbad, you might hope to achieve my friendship in time. But Eorzen does not befriend corpses. I think you were a fool to attempt this, but I will share something with you in the hope that it may improve your chances of survival. The bosses pay no heed to their servants or their slaves, as long as they are obedient. That will change the instant if a servant disobeys. You must do whatever you are commanded to do, or they will see through your disguise. This should serve you well with Urahor, Dulgabeth, or any of their minions. But there is one you should beware in any circumstances. Whatever Uridani has become, I do not think she will be blinded by your appearance. She may be more sensitive to your deceptions. You must try to keep away from Uridani at all costs. I have done all that I can do, Pineleaf. It is more than anyone else would do, but this city is confusing and unpleasant, and if I am stuck here, I would rather have someone such as you to hear my complaints. Keep that in mind when you sojourn into this foolish errand, and let it inspire you to subtlety. Alright, so Iorzen the Wily wants me to be wary. That's what I think. I hope I'm not too late.
Did you arrange for a disguise?
Yes, I have.
It seems the meeting is soon to commence.
Yes, spies have reported large enemy groups moving towards Orodruin from different strongholds in Gorgoroth. They appear to be making for Almanthar, a structure on the side of Mount Doom. Are you prepared? Speak with me when you're ready, but do not take too long. Time is short, and you must not miss this meeting. No, I suppose not.
Remain alert. You go among our enemies, and we'll be in grave danger if you are discovered.
You did not arrive with the others. Do you not fear the lash? Ha! It's no concern of mine. Climb the stairs and look for the others of your kind, if you dare. Dulgabeth will deal with whatever punishment he deems sufficient. I look forward to the music of your screams, fit slave! Now go! Right. Well, that's not a good way to start. Being late for the meeting. Well then, I guess I have short legs. So let's go up there. I suppose the same unveiled threat is going to come from him if I dare to talk to him. From this landing, you can see other slaves by the pillars to the southeast. Ah, there they are. Who are you? Of course, they would recognize that I'm not one of them. I do not feel well. What did the mistress give to me? Oh, well, not too sure. Slaves, do not linger here. Thy masters call for thee. No choice. Nope. Oh, there's Radani, who I'm supposed to avoid if possible. He knows the time that was chosen. He delays his arrival merely as an insult to me. Do all the Gurzil feel the passage of time so keenly? Uradani should be grateful I freed her from those bonds. Bah! Urakor will pay for this! You know he will, my love. You must have patience. He is here! Urakor, didst thou lose thy way? I came here out of respect for Lareth and for Borangos. Have your say and be done with it, worm! Oh, I will have it, and thou wilt hear me. We are met at Almanthar, a place of great significance. It was here that Lord Sauron bound the Nazgul to his will. Whenever the Nine were defeated, it was to Almanthar they returned. Now our master is gone, and the Nazgul with him. We are met here to fashion the new order. The new order. Great though our powers be, we do not possess the strength of Lord Sauron. We cannot rule singularly. It is with that in mind that Lareth has proposed a union. She and I will wed, and together we will become the regents of Mordor. Is that so? Where do you stand, Borangos? Do you support this union? If he does not, he will face the wrath of both Lareth and the heir of Sauron. I wonder. I have a gift for you, my love. One of my slaves carries it. Let me retrieve it for you. You, slave! Not me! No! I cannot! Something is wrong! Uh-oh. Such weak bodies! You then! Bring it to me! Oh well, guess that means me. Go bring it to her. Lareth barely looks upon you as she takes the pouch from your hands. Stay here, slave. I may have further use for you. Stay here, and you may remain useful. I need no gifts but thy loyalty, Lareth. Now comes my first command as Mordor's regent. Seize Ugrahor, my knights! I order he be put to death! Well, he was certainly swift on that one. Wait! There will be no union! There will only be vengeance! What's this? Death comes to you, Dogobeth, and to your servants! I am the last of my kind! For my long and loyal service, Sauron promised me a child. One child only, he said to me. But after my victory is complete, and my rule stretches from the sundering sea to the uttermost east, now that victory will never come, all because of your cowardice, pitiful mouth of Sauron. Gondor brought swords to the Black Gates, and you ran. Sauron's heir? No, you were Sauron's undoing. You failed, Sauron. I will not. You ran from Gondor, and you ran from Sauron, but you could not run from me. Who here possesses a better claim than Lareth? There are none. I claim dominion over Mordor. Who will swear fealty to Lareth? It would be my pleasure to do so. Anyone who kills the mouth of Sauron. This amuses me. I too will swear thus. He's just so beyond all this politics. I have business with another who failed Sauron. He hides now within Minas Morgul. I want his head. Now, my subjects, bring death to my foes. Well, let's see. Let's get out of here. Run away! Run away! Uh-oh, I can't remember which way to go. How did he get out of here? You know, that's the problem with this place. I can't remember where I'm supposed to be. Isn't there supposed to be an exit around here somewhere? Well, I came up. How? Now I need to get down. Oh, here are the stairs. I lost the stairs before. Well, now that the Maraval have taken over Mordor. Whew. That was a close call.
Mordor has been united. I do not know what to do.
You learned much of value at Aman'Thar, but it has not eased my worries. Indeed, it has caused them to increase in potency. Where before the masters of Mordor were vied among themselves for control, and it seemed they might waste years on their infighting, now they have set aside many of these differences, at least for the time being. This is the worst outcome for Gondor, my friend. Mordor has been united beneath a common purpose. I don't know what to do, Pineleaf. I need time to think, my friend. I will call for you when I have decided what can be done. It cannot be long. It must not. Lareth and her allies will not wait for us to be ready. No, they will not. What will we do in light of this new complication? We have to find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.